going? I don't know if you woke up. Hi. I don't know if you woke up and you felt a bit tired. I woke up to feel like resting, but it's a new week, and I know that I have to deliver. I have some things I must deliver on before the end of this month. I have some things I would like to have in place in order to ensure that 2023, the coming year, is a massive success. There's some stress I want to get out of the way so that I can do more. If you're on the maintenance mode, if you're on the maintain where you're trying to maintain a certain level you have already attained, do not, so all your energy is expended on trying to maintain where you are, where you found yourself. That's awesome. That's great. That's good, because many people may end up dropping, not able to maintain the level at which they found themselves. But you should also try to rise above it, be on top of things. Yes, put some certain things in place so that you can be able to launch out and do more, because there is always the world of more, right? Yes, there's always more you can do. And that is why what I want to do for 2023. I like to do more. And one of the ways to do more is to engage leverage, is to assess where you are right now, the things you're already doing, and find out what can I put in place in order to make what I'm already doing simpler. Let me not use the word easier. Maybe also easier. Yeah, but simpler, like a step-by-step thing, things you have to put in place to make it a bit easier. I can give you some examples on that, and that will make what you're already doing as a business person an autopilot. It is almost an autopilot, just take care of itself. Then you can be able to um, use the present energy you're using to maintain what you are already doing, what you found, to launch out, to do more. Because start a new business requires your attention, your energy, your time, and all that. And if you're already pouring that into the business you're presently doing, okay, it may be a bit of challenge for you to try to do on that one. So, yes, multiple streams of income. Don't do just one business, but you have to find a way to establish one very, very well in order to be able to launch out to the other. Yes. Everything is figure outable. You can figure it out. So don't feel overwhelmed. Okay. You just have to find a way to do that. Some things has got to be in place to make it easier. Okay. Do not find yourself in a position where it's just one thing. It's just one thing. I have been there, and it's not a good place to be in. It's not a good for many, many reasons. Don't find yourself there. Let's just stop at that. I'm actually here to share the quote of the day by Dale Carnegie, and it says, "Develop success from failure. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success." How do you develop success from failures? That is by taking another look at a particular situation you have been in that was very unpleasant, that represented pain, to you, and trying to look at it again. Things are always how you see it. How you see things is how the thing is. Yeah, if you look at the situation, and depending on how you look at it, it could mean pain. It could mean everything negative. But you could also take a look at that same situation, and it could mean something entirely different. So I'm a Christian, I read my Bible, and it says that all things work together for good to them that believe. And sometimes, actually, it's very difficult to see the good in some very, very, very unsavory situations. I was in a situation about 5 years ago that represented pain, real pain, discouragement, was really bad. But I'm happy to say that I look at the same situation now by the grace of God, and I'm going to share in the near future how I was able to bounce back. Yes, because succeeding in anything in life is awesome. Always awesome. Things are going well. You've worked hard. Of course, you work hard and you're seeing the results of your hard work. But when you meet a crash, like hit an iceberg, and you experience failure, especially a failure you did not see, unprecedented, maybe not even called for, maybe something very shocking, and it just crashes all your failures and it just almost kills you. Even if it doesn't kill you physically, it kills your very essence, your confidence, your reputation, your influence. Thank you for joining. You can share the live and let's share this idea, okay? This just kills you, just make you wish that, if you have option, you won't even try again, you won't even venture again, you just give up. I don't know whether you have been there in a situation where all you just want to do, the only thing that's looking at you is just to give up. Just throw in the towel. Just give up, You could, at that stage, you can understand why people commit suicide. You can imagine where you can understand why you see people in a low estate, and when you hear that, this person used to be very, very well, this person used to do very, very well, this person was always like this, and you're looking like, are you for real? Are you for real? And you're told what had happened to them, what they went through, and you're just wondering, so why didn't the person try again? It's possible for you to be down and never ever feel like trying again. I have been there. So how I bounced back, I will share with you. But all I can tell you right now is because I found the grace to give myself permission to start again, to try again. I look back at those unfavorable situations and I'm drawing lessons from them. And do you know, how dare I even say that or think that? I am even thankful for those situations. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that, but that's the truth. I find myself even thankful that I went through those horrible situations. Yeah, a situation like we say around here that you don't even wish your enemy. So I think one of the ways to draw success from failure is to change the way you are looking at it. Everything that ever happens to you, good or bad, was for a reason. The challenge we have is to see what's the reason. What was the reason? Some of them you can't even just place your hand on. Thank you for joining. If you can share the live. So they said discouragement and failure are two of the great stepping stones in success. And it is true, I have experienced it, that if you dare to push just a little bit harder, if you dare to try again, there is a success you have not experienced that is waiting for you. Yes, there is a success that you haven't experienced that's waiting for you. These are proven facts. These are things that from the very time human beings started existing, people have experienced it, and people have confirmed that this is true. I don't know what your history of human existence is, but from the Christian standpoint, I'm thinking of Adam and Eve losing their two children. Abel died and Cain was nowhere to be found. What if they decided not to try at all, or try again? Decided not to try again. It was because they decided to try at all that they were able to have Seth. And the Bible says that then men began to call on the name of God. So it pays to try again. So I don't know where you are right now. I want to encourage you with this video to try and try again. Try to begin again. I have been there when I lost it all. And when people talk about losing it all, it's not necessarily physical, like being broke. I was also very broke. I was so broke. I was so broke. I didn't have 50 cents. That should be the value right now. I didn't have 100 naira to even go live, to buy data to be online. So I was so broke. But I think one of the greatest things to lose is yourself. Not even physically dying. At least the person dies physically, they will know that the person is not there anymore. But losing yourself, who you are, And sometimes things that will happen to you and you almost forget who you are. You almost forgot what you've achieved. I remember those times bouncing back, trying to bounce back, that I will see some live videos I did. I'm not looking at one on Facebook. I've been doing live videos on Facebook, years back. I started Instagram live videos, I think, this year. Started doing live videos on Instagram this year, but I've been doing live videos on Facebook like as far back as 20, 20 not so long, but at least like 6 years ago. Yeah, live. So I was listening to myself one time on a live video I did 7 years ago. I'm like, no, was that you? Did you know all this 7 years ago? Did you know all this 8 years ago? Like, are you for real? I have trained in conferences, for business startups, and I'm listening to myself like, did you know this? But you can actually hit a brick or a wall or an iceberg when your ship collapses like Titanic, and you just lose yourself. You just lose your self confidence. You lose who you are. You just question you. You become a nervous. You become nervous. You become um, insecure, and you just have to find your way back. And how to do that, I'm going to be sharing with you not so long from now. But the message from this life is to please, it is possible to see success in your failure. It's very possible, no matter what has happened before. Hi, thanks for joining my life. No matter how it's been, there's always something to learn. Mistakes, give yourself the permission. You can make mistake. Don't be all caged up to prove to the world or to your circle that you're one superhuman. It may not really be like that. You can make mistakes. You can get it wrong. You can be weak. You can be tired. Yes, you can. You can be overwhelmed. People might look at you like you're one big superhuman. You're a great leader. You're that. Yeah. Don't get caged up on that. If you feel, I mean, if you found yourself not doing things the way you should be done, not handling things the way you should be, give yourself the permission to forgive yourself and try again and move on, and try and see the success in the failure. There are times you will get discouraged. There are times you don't feel like it. Yes, and that is why it's very important in your business. Build a routine. Every single day, there are some certain things I have to do in the mornings. There are some non negotiables. Just get that going. Just get that done, and your business is automatically moving forward. Automatically moving. So that even your audience don't feel what you feel. Your audience don't see that, oh, you're in bed today, you don't even feel like brushing your teeth, you don't even feel like taking your bath, you don't even feel like getting up. But they see that maybe you've done your postings, you've the normal things you should do, you have done it, and what comes in their mind is that this lady, she's always there, she's very consistent, she's doing what she has to do. So build a routine around your life, and allow yourself, if you have to rest. If you have to break some protocols, break some protocols. If you're on a weight loss program or you're trying to watch your diet, and sometimes you just feel like eating, go ahead. Go ahead and just do whatever you feel like doing. You feel like indulging once in a while, go ahead. But just have a routine, even in your health, even in your healthy lifestyle, your nutrition, have a routine. Have the things that you know you need to do to ensure that you have a healthy life. Have the things you need to do to ensure that you have a peaceful home, you have a peaceful mind, you have a peaceful disposition, that your business is moving, the income keeps coming in, and your finances rather growing. You just have to have those things in place. Give room for the days that you are down. Yes, make room for the days that you don't feel like. Make room for those days. Like a friend was talking to me today, and she says, I don't feel like praying. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you don't feel like praying. But I was also told one time that those days that you have prayed, that's why what you have to do it. So that those days that you prayed, okay, are actually going to make up for the days you don't feel like praying. I heard what somebody said, you could take time off from work And you could get it, especially if you are already the kind of a disciplined person. If you're someone who goes to work, who reports to work on time, who's very dutiful, who's very responsible, who people can trust, who your boss respects. Any day you say, you know what, today I can't come to work, they'll know that surely there is a valid reason. That's why you just have to pattern your life in a certain way to make room. To make room. So if you eat healthy, you practice healthy lifestyle, you make room for you to indulge once in a while. But don't make that a habit, okay? Do your business such a that is in that way too. So I hope I have shared value. If you watch this and you think I have shared some value, please share this video, like it, and comment too. Let me hear from you. Have you failed? Have you had times of discouragement in your life? Have you had times when you didn't feel like going on anymore? I told someone in my downtime, I said, honestly speaking, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like doing anything again. I just want to stay home, be a wife and a mother. I don't want to strive anymore. I don't want to do nothing anymore. Have you felt that way? Could you share your experiences with me? Do you agree that it's possible for there to be successes and failures? Do you agree fully that all things are working together for good for you, that life is happening for you and not to you? Do you agree? Or don't you agree? Are you in a position right now where something has happened to you and you do not agree that this is working for good? I have a friend who lost her house in the last 2 years, right? She's lost her husband, she's lost her dad, right? And then she lost her mom in just 2 years. How does that kind of person believe that it's all working together for good? I mean, how can you say that? And right now, if she doesn't believe in that, I should give her the space that's possible not to feel that way. But time is a great friend. Time is awesome. Time. So when you see people, I was reading through some comments yesterday, and somebody was saying how, I mean, you read through some things that's happened to people, I just wonder, like, oh God, say I lost 2 children and blah blah, and I have another two, and I thank God. Like, things can happen to you, unspoken things can happen to people, and they can thank God for life. They get to a stage where they look back and they can tell the story, they can tell you. I mean, I'm just picturing this, my friend, let's say 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years, 15 years, and she will be talking to someone who's going through and tell them that in the space of 2 years, I lost my husband, I lost my parents. Like, horrible. That's life. It's awesome. Well, the truth is that there is always the good in every bad. Like, I don't wish for any bad. I don't wish for bad times. And like, I'm talking about what happened to me 5 years ago. And if I have to turn back the hand of time, I'll say, no, no, don't let it happen again. But because it happened, there are some things that I'm reaping off of that situation. I have to go now. Thank you for being on this live. Please share. And in the comment section too, share with me your thoughts, what you think. As you've listened to this, share and let me know your thoughts too. Are you in a position where you feel it's not working good for me? I don't agree with what you're saying, or I don't feel what you're saying. I respect your opinion. And I want you to know that I just want to ask you to be peaceful, be patient, and let's give life a chance. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching.